Let's kind of bring ourselves right to this moment right here. Let whatever happened today dissipate. Give yourself the opportunity and permission to be right here in this moment, to let yourself just quiet and focus on doing these movements. They don't have to be perfect, but they do need to be mindful, because you want to put your positive energy into all the movements that we do. So let's take a moment. Let's think about posture first. That's one of our intentful enhancements. So just taking a moment to look at your feet. Make sure your feet are facing forward and that your ankle is right under your knees. And then making sure your knees line right up to the hips. And then bring your attention up. So you want to feel the pelvis. This here a little bit. So we want to move the lower back and the pelvis just a little bit in a rocking motion. So I want to pull the abdominals in, let that tailbone slide underneath you, and then let that belly come forward. So we're going to exhale as we pull in and inhale as we come forward. So just feeling that lengthening, that relaxation in that lower back, because the neck, the head, the lower back, those are two extremities of the spine. And when one is kind of out of alignment, the other one usually is too. So let's just take a moment to at least try to get a nice steady alignment in the base. Let's do one more, rocking back and forth and release. So feeling that release of tension in that lower abdominal area. This is also known as the lower dantian. So now let's bring our attention up to the sternum, okay? Because this posture also does contribute to head and neck pain. So we're going to do a little Qigong movement to kind of loosen that up. So we're going to take the elbows and pull the elbows back, lift the chin slightly, pull the shoulder blades down, feel that sternum lift, inhale, and then exhale, roll the elbows around and come forward. So it's kind of like a little bit of a curling action, uncurling the spine, inhaling here, and exhale as we come in. So inhale as you open, and exhale as you come in. This is wonderful to do if you've been sitting at a desk or sitting for a great part of the day, just allowing that relief in the sternum, the chest, letting the shoulder blades and the back add, taking away some of that tension in the shoulder joints. And let's do that a few more times. Exhaling as we come forward, feeling that spine curl. Inhale as we come back. Let's do that one more time. And back. And let's let those arms come down and relax. So let's work on the shoulders now. So let's roll the shoulders forward. And as you roll the shoulders forward, you want to let the arm kind of roll in that shoulder joint. So you want to feel the hand turning. So you feel like you're actually turning the head of the humerus, which is the arm bone that goes into the shoulder, just kind of rolling that forward. So that way it kind of massages that shoulder joint. And continuing with your breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Now let's take that in reverse. We're going to bring that to the back. And again, let those palms open up this time. You're going to feel that shoulder joint open. You're going to feel those shoulder blades roll back and down. So we're trying to use that whole, what's called the shoulder girdle, which is the collarbone, the shoulder joint itself, and the shoulder blade. So just trying to feel how all of them are working together. Inhaling on the lift, exhale as we pull down. Inhale on the lift, exhale as we pull down. Inhale on the lift, exhale down. Let's do one more, and down. So feeling that length here in the neck, letting those arms stay down, putting the tongue to the roof of the mouth will allow the neck to be steady. Okay, helps to balance the front and the back, and also the energy fields that come in the front and the back of the body. So let's just take a few deep breaths, feeling that better postural alignment. Good. And then feeling the head like lengthening up towards the heavens, like your head's like a balloon, and just lifting up. So you feel that length in the neck. Because a lot of times migraines can come from neck compression. So we want to feel that length in the neck, feeling the top of the head lengthening up. And now let's do a little bit more into the shoulder. We're going to inhale, lifting up, gathering chi, and let it come down the front of the body. It's also called gathering of the heavens. Inhaling up and exhale down. And always going to the point of sensation, not to the point of pain. You always want to honor whatever's happening in your body, because some days, are different than others. But you can always use your mind to imagine yourself going through it a little bit differently. Imagine you're feeling that resistance of the chi all around you and gathering it up and just letting it flow right down into the body. Inhaling up, exhaling down, and always thinking about moving at about 70%. Because when we do Tai Chi, we don't want to work at 100%, because we want the energy that we would usually expel in the muscles to go back to healing. So just think of moving at 70% of what you can, and let that healing elixir, that chi energy go back into the body. Let's do one more of these. And down. I'm going to work a little bit on the head and the neck. So if you are in a seated position, we'll stay there. But then I'm going to do some things standing as well. Okay. So depending on how comfortable you feel, some of the things that we're going to do is we're going to kind of just gently tap on the upper body a little bit to kind of relieve some of that tension, send some healing vibrations in. So it's your intention. So I'm going to take my glasses off so you can do whatever you want. I won't be able to see anything that you're doing. And let's take a moment and do some tapping right here, right above the sternum. This is the thyroid and the thymus area. So when we tap, and the tapping is very gentle. And if tapping like irritates you, then just do gentle pressure. Just gentle pressure. Use your best judgment. And what this does is thinking about your intention. This is the anti-aging area. So you definitely want to spend a little time there. When you leave class tonight, you'll look 5 years younger, which would be awesome. And just allowing those vibrations into that area of the body. Now we're going to move down the arm. So you want to move down the inside of the arm, which is the inside. Then gently go to the hand, and then turn the hand and come up the outside, which is your yang side. And again, you can make a little fist like this, or just tap, go out, turn that hand, go back down, and then come back up. And if you find some tension up here, you might want to spend a little bit more time when you try this on your own up in this area here, just to kind of release that tension. And then turn this, let's do one more. And then turn, bring this up. And then come back to that center point. Going all the way around on that collarbone, trying to release the neck muscles, the attachments there. And now let's go down the other side, going down the inside, and then turning and up the outside. And again, spending some time up here if you have a lot of tension. And then turn that hand and coming back down. And then back up. Spending a little bit of time up here. Remember, just press. If it's too irritating to do the tapping. And last time, coming up. And then let's take a moment to just move that chi. You might feel a little circulation. You might feel a little warmth, a little tingling in the hands. Good. Now, let's bring this up. We're going to come up to the face. So here, we want to just move along the jawline. A lot of times we have a lot of tension up here. This creates that full migraine opportunity. So let's just take a moment to lengthen along the jawline. Especially here, we always can carry some tension. If you've ever had TMJ, you know, that jaw issue, just give yourself a little self-massage here. And then bring your attention around the eyes, because we know the eyes can be, you know, very painful when it comes to migraines. I've had ocular migraines myself by looking at a screen too long. And boy, that's an awful feeling. So let's just gently move around the brow of the eye, just kind of, because when you push in and release, you teach the tissue to release tension. Because you put it in, you release. Put it in, release. There's a lot of meridians around the eye area, the face, and so forth. And then let's stop right here in the corner of the eye and just gently do a nice circular action. And then let's move up to the forehead. And then let's move up. Let's do just gentle movements over the crown. Just sending loving, tapping, healing vibrations. Good, and then back down. And then let all that chi energy just flow. Let's take a moment to just feel that energy flowing a little bit better in that upper body. Keeping the tongue to the roof of the mouth. So let's go do a little standing. Let's stand up if you feel comfortable doing that. If not, you can stay seated. So here we want to regain that posture. So we want to think of the feet firmly planted to the ground, about hip distance apart. You want the knees to be soft. Whenever we do Tai Chi, Qigong movement, we want softness in the joints so the Qi energy can flow. So thinking about that postural alignment, keeping the sternum lifted up, let the shoulders roll down the back. So we feel the arms are nice and long. Feel the abdominals engaged just a little bit to support the pelvis. Feeling like the top of the head is lengthening up towards the heavens. And let's sync that chi once again. Just feeling the waves of relaxation. Let's do one more of these. Now let's whisk those hands together. That heat that you feel in your hands, that's your chi. So we're going to really move that chi around a little bit. So let's take that chi and we're going to move it across the heart and the lung meridians. Inhaling as we go out, exhale as we come in. Inhaling as we pull that chi, you might feel a magnetic pull between the hands. And back. Maintaining that posture, maintaining that breath. Inhaling as we open and expand. Exhale as we come back. And just feeling that relaxation, that gentleness, that movement of chi. How rewarding and how wonderful it feels to know that every movement counts. Doesn't have to be perfect, but every movement that you do is healing. Good. And let's come back, let's come down. So the next movement, we're going to bring the hands up. And when you bring the hands up, you want those wrists to relax. You want to take chi, you want to bring it in. And as we come back, you want to bring that chin back. So we feel a lengthening here. Exhale as we push out. And when we push out, it's a soft push. And then exhale as we inhale, exhale as we come down. So inhale as we lift. Exhale as we pull in, let that chin drop back. Exhale as we push out. And inhale down. Inhale as we lift up. Exhale as we pull. Inhale as we push out. And exhale down. Let's do that one more time. Inhaling as we lift up. Exhale as we gather chi and pull it towards us. Pressing out and down. So let's bring the head back up to neutral position. We're going to let one hand come up. The other hand is going to be down by the side. And as we turn, what you want to do is focus your attention on that hand. And again, only moving to 70%. You don't want to turn too hard. Nice and gently. Inhaling. And as I come back, I want to exhale. I want to let those points in the hand, they're called Laogong points, pass one another. And then move to the other side. Come back. Just focusing on the simplicity of the movement, feeling that chi moving as if you're kind of moving through water or like a dense cloud. And pass. This is great to help to improve the rotation in the neck. Back. Let's do one more to each side. And then back to center. and down. So now we're going to gather chi. We're going to bring it all the way up. We're going to pull across, press out what we don't need, and bring it down. Gathering up, fountain, pulling that across, pressing out and down. And remember, always moving at a nice, gentle pace, feeling that chi moving across the body. Up. Let's do that a few more times. Maintaining that posture. Feeling that healing chi energy moving. Knowing that you are controlling your breath. It sends a powerful message to the body. Let's do one more of these. And down. So we're going to bring one hand up. The other hand is going to be down. This is a version of cloud hands. We're not going to move so much as we're just going to move the arms and the body. So what I do is I have one hand down here that's feeling like I'm scooping that chi energy across that lower dantian. I've got the hand that's up kind of almost at eye level. I'm going to let the body move to that side. I'm going to switch hands and then gently move across, like thinking about clouds moving across a gentle sky. Inhaling as we move across and focusing your attention on that hand for now. Feeling what happens in the rest of the body. Feeling how your feet are balancing, your knees are soft. Feeling that movement happening all the way from the feet all the way up, even though the upper body is doing the movement. But just keep your hand focused on, keep your eyes focused on the palm for now. Just letting that movement happen. Feeling your hands might be getting a little vibrations. You feel that circulation, that chi moving better. Now this time as we do it, as you move over, when you get to the side, take a pause and look above the hand. And then put your vision back to the hand and then switch sides. So what we're doing is we're changing that focus. You're going to look at the palm first. Then when you get to that side, look up, above, and then switch hands. So that way it gives you that opportunity to get a little bit of a different focus. Even though we're doing the same movement, look above and then switch hands. Make sure you breathe nice and deeply. Good. One more time. And then bring yourself back to center. So we're going to do a little balancing movement. We're going to bring the hands up. When we get up to the chest level, one hand is going to push up, the other one is going to push down. You're going to let this lift up, and depending on your neck, you can look up to the ceiling or just look forehead, just look forward, and let this arm come down. And then we're going to switch sides. So I'm going to bring this up to chest level. I'm going to kind of fold this one up, fold this one down, stretch, and down. Inhale as I draw this chi energy up. Take the one hand up, take the other one down, lengthen, and down. And we're going to continue to do this a few more times. Now let's do the opposite hand. That one turns up, the other one turns down. Lengthen on the side and down. Up, gathering that chi. Turn one hand up, the other one goes down, and lengthen and down. Up. Change hands. Up and down. And let's do that one more time to each side. Turn, turn, and down. And once more. Up, turn, and down. Now let's bring this chi energy all the way up and down. Bring it all the way up to the top of the head. Stop for a moment and down. Inhaling as we draw this chi energy, stop at the top and down. Bring it up, little touch, and down. That's called the Bay Way, the top of the head, all the way up, touch, and down. Untouch last time, and down. So now we're going to move the energy, the front and the back of the body. Pushing that energy up and back. Moving the energy from the back and the front of the body, maintaining that posture, inhaling and exhaling. And just let those arms move nice and gently. Whatever that range of motion that works for you, keeping it right about chest level, maybe about head and neck level, not too much higher than that, because we're really trying to get those energy meridians to move. Feeling the vibrations in the hands, you might feel that circulation moving. Let's do just a few more of these. Good, and let's bring those hands back to center, prayer pose. Let's put the thumbs right to your heart. Taking just a few moments to feel that healthy chi vibration. Release. Now let's take one arm. You want to follow that around. Up. Let's go the other side. Up. So we're going to do a couple in that direction where we're pushing to the back first and coming up. Pushing to the back. One more like that, pushing to the back. Oh, my cat has come by. And now we're going to go in reverse. We're going to scoop that chi from behind us, bring it down the front, right down the center of the body. Scoop behind, gathering that chi, and bring it right down the front to help us balance. From behind, gathering it up, pulling it right down in front. Reach down, scooping it up, down. Let's do a few more of these. Good, last one. Good. And let's bring those hands center. So as always, it's been my honor and pleasure to be your guide in your practice tonight and all the other times that you've been with me. I thank you so much for sharing your chi energy, because even though we're not in the same room, this chi energy is like a tsunami of positive energy that is rolling out in this world. And God knows we need a lot more positive healing energy to kind of balance out all the negativity and all the ugliness that's going on out there today. So thank you so much for being a part of that and for sharing your energy with us. And remember, we're all a piece of the fabric of life. We all have something positive. We all have a purpose here. We are all here. We're a piece of whatever the divine creation is that you believe in. And so when I close my classes, instead of saying namaste, there's a Chinese version, and I will say it. It's Ni Men Hao Jing Shen Qi. And I'll say that again one more time. Ni Men Hao Jing Shen Qi. And then Tai Chi greeting as well as exit is one hand comes over, thumb, and thank you very much. Great job, everyone. Great job.
Thank you, Susan. My left shoulder thanks you. I feel the chi flowing.
Great job. Great.
No, it was a great class. Thank you so much. And thanks everybody for being here.
Yes, thank you all for being here. So wonderful to see some of you again. Bye now. Till next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
And thank you again, Susan.
Oh, my pleasure.
Fabulous. I love this. Love it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I was secretly really glad you showed up. Oh, pretty cat.
Yeah, look at her.
Let's see. Come bend down a little bit. Let's see her face.
Yeah. Come here. Look, Miss Two-Faced.
Oh, she looks like David Bowie. Got this, that on her face. Oh, she's so pretty.
She's coming on the computer. Oh, thank you, Diane. It was so good.